What's going on, everyone? It's Ronnie, and today I want to talk to you guys about Sony's announcement in adapting a live-action One Punch Man movie. If you guys haven't done so already, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos daily and do live streams about 5 days a week. So, Sony seems to want to tackle an anime series, One Punch Man. Before I discuss my thoughts, concerns, and who I believe should be the perfect candidates to direct this adaptation, I want to go ahead and read this article that I found online from Superhero Hype. And from the Venom writers lineup, One Punch Man movie at Sony is the title of the article. Bloodshot may not have been the blockbuster that Sony hoped for, but the studio is already looking at a new non-Marvel superhero. Via Variety, Sony Pictures is developing a live-action adaptation of the popular manga and anime series, One Punch Man. Venom screenwriters Scott Rosenberg and Jeff Pinkner will tackle the script for One Punch Man, which will be produced by Ari Arad and is Arad Productions. Arad also produced Venom. He was formerly a key executive for Marvel. Rosenberg and Pinkner have previously written Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle and Jumanji: The Next Level for Sony. One Punch Man was originally created as a webcomic by the artist known as One. Yusuke Murata redrew the stories and expanded the franchise as a manga serial before it was adapted as a hit anime series. The leading character of One Punch Man is Saitama, a superhero so powerful that almost all of his opponents can be easily defeated by a single punch. However, Saitama's greatest enemy is boredom, as he desperately seeks a real challenge. Sony hasn't yet lined up a director for One Punch Man. Additionally, a release date isn't currently on Sony's film slate. Are you excited to hear that One Punch Man is getting a movie? Who would you cast as Saitama? Let me know in the comment section below. So, my thoughts on a live-action adaptation of a well-known mainstream anime manga are a bit iffy. Let's just say that other live-action anime adaptations didn't fare too well at the box office except for Detective Pikachu, which is more based off of a video game. I only have a few concerns when it comes to adapting an anime, especially an anime so mainstream such as One Punch Man, is how will they adapt the emotions, actions that go into the series. What I mean is One Punch Man is a very animated show when it comes to expressing an exaggerated emotions, which can only be pulled off so well in animation format because the character of Saitama is basically a character that expresses many different emotions, mostly the bland look that he's well known for, which brings me to my next concern. Who will they cast as the title character? One Punch Man is a Japanese superhero who debuted in webcomics, and there aren't too many well-known Japanese American actors out there who can play Saitama. Aside from maybe Masaoka from Heroes, he can probably portray the silly version of One Punch Man, whilst another Japanese actor who's in top shape can portray the serious version of Saitama. That's really the only possible way I can think of portraying a character like Saitama because, again, Saitama has a couple of different looks throughout the series. There are moments where he looks like a total doofus and a total badass. That's part of the reason why I feel that anime such as One Punch Man should never be adapted into a live action movie because these sorts of moments can never be replicated into live action unless they find a way. And besides, anime has that kind of charm that can never be replicated into live action. As for the director of the movie, I can only think of two directors that can come to mind who would be perfect. Edgar Wright being my top pick because he has a certain style of directing and editing that's reminiscent of anime and comic books. If y'all don't know who he is, he directed movies such as Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is a perfect example as to why he should direct, and that movie is based off a graphic novel too. Just the way that movie is edited really captures the overdramatic comic panels and onomatopoeia so well. My second pick would have to be James Gunn because he works really well with comedy, plus he has experience with comic book movies like Guardians of the Galaxy from Marvel Studios. So I think Sony would want someone with experience in directing comic book movies. Comic book movies are bigger than ever, and it seems that Sony wants to get their hands on a bunch of comic book properties to adapt into live action because it prints money at this point. So you let me know your thoughts. Who should direct the film and who should they cast as Saitama One Punch Man? Post your comments and theories, I'd like to read them. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.